Did you know that 40% of all US mortgages were originated in 2020 and 2021? In the whole United States, 10% of all homes are vacant. In other words, 14 million homes are sitting vacant right now in the United States. Here in the Boise, Treasure Valley area, the median sales price is down 10.5% year over year, and our inventory is up 110% year over year. So inventory isn't the problem. It looks like demand is still hitting us hard. And the CPI report just came out today, and it's still running hot. On top of that, last week we had 3 bank collapses, and we haven't even seen the effects of that. So let's get into the data and see what the Boise housing market looks like. Home values are decreasing to the beginning of 2021 levels. And how many of those buyers have negative equity now? The good thing is most of those people have locked in a below 4% interest rate. We've seen people with those low interest rates let the house go, and some are even willing to sell for a loss. Recently, I had a conversation with a person who moved here and they started to rent. They got tired of waiting for home prices to drop and they ended up settling and buying a house a year later, right at the peak. Now the home feels too small and they found our channel a little too late. You see, we've been trying to tell people this for almost a year now. And so while other agents have been screaming buy now, bidding wars are back, etc., and we will go into more of that later video, take a second, subscribe, and let's get back into it. But before we get into that, we're going to look at the most recent stats put out by Boise Regional Realtors. The reason why we're using Boise Regional Realtor stats right now is because they have direct access to the Intermountain MLS, which services the Treasure Valley here in Boise, Idaho. According to their data, the median sales price as a whole, new construction and resale, is down 10.5% year over year. Now, to be fair, it is up a little over 1% month over month. I want to show you something. Our inventory is still up 110% and our sales are still down. On top of that, the median list price is $649,000. That's a huge gap between the median sales price of $492 versus the median list price of $649. Let's actually take a step back and look at what we were seeing from February of 2019 up or pre-pandemic. Our pending sales back then were sitting right around 1,399 for the month of February. Now we're sitting at 1,025. So we're still down 26% as far as our pending sales go from the pre-pandemic levels. And our inventory, we were sitting right around 1,356 homes available in Ada County. And today, the February inventory was sitting right at around 1,039. So our inventory is still down as well compared to February of 2019. But it is up compared to February of 2022. So as far as our inventory numbers go, February 2019 to February 23, we still need about 30% of increase to be back to the 2019 levels, which leads me to where you've probably heard people saying, we're back at bidding wars. We're seeing multiple offer situations. I know some of you have heard about multiple offer situations, but I want to show you a couple real life examples of homes that had multiple offers on them recently. This house, 5020 East Woodcutter Drive, had multiple offers on it, but it ended up selling for $10,000 less than it was last listed. This house, 2114 Parkstone. It did indeed have multiple offers on it, but it sold for $25,000 under the last listed price. But wait, these homes had multiple offers. Now let me show you another one that will probably sell for over the list price and why it probably will. This is 3404 Rugby. Here's why it probably will show a sold price over list price. It is the 5th cheapest home price per square foot available in Boise. There's only 12 single family homes available in Boise under $450,000 with cheaper prices per square foot. This is why if you price it cheap, it will bring crowds. Quick on why the median sales price is up month over month in Ada County and why we haven't seen this massive inventory hit the market. You see, the new construction brought us up on the sales price, but they also have the highest year over year increase in inventory. But where's the rest of the inventory that was supposed to hit the market? Remember, nationwide, there are 14.5 million homes that haven't hit the market. You see, when we break down the resale versus new construction, well, we see new construction brought us up year over year, but they also had the highest increase in inventory. If you remember and you've been following our channel, you know that builders were starting to give higher incentives. Hey, we'll give you $30,000, $20,000. We'll give you a 5% interest rate for the first year, second year. They were doing rate buy downs. And if you stay till the end, we're going to do a rapid fire of different builder incentives that builders are still offering today. Where's the rest of the inventory that was supposed to hit the market? 6.6 million homes aren't even on the market and haven't even been to the market. Can you imagine the disruption if only 1 million of those homes got listed, or 1/6 of the vacant homes that haven't got listed were thrown on the market? That would almost double the inventory for the housing market nationwide. And let me bring up another live example. Now, this home, 2401 South Pelion, was just listed 5 days ago, or at least that's what the MLS shows. Now, let me go into the history tab that only realtors have access to. You see that it was listed almost a year ago for 700,000. It's currently listed at 550 or 21% off. They took it off the market in September. Why? I'm not sure. Maybe to start the days on the market over, maybe to help keep inventory low to get buyers in this panic mode. I'm not sure, but I do find it interesting enough to share, and it makes me wonder how many other homes are builders not listing that have already been finished. Why do you think they did that? Leave it in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. The other thing let's look at in Ada County is let's look at the finished lot status and how many permits have been pulled by builders. Now, this is from Land Pro data, and to me, this tells a lot about what builders are feeling and the pressure that they're facing. There's roughly 6,168 finished lots that don't have a permit on them, and around 1,360 of those lots do have a permit pulled. The biggest lot count right now is in Meridian, which makes sense, right? They've had seen the most growth over the last couple of years. But how many of you guys have been driving around the area and have seen developments that have finished lots, but there's no houses going up? I mean, look at Star. There's essentially 1/10 of their available lots in Star have a permit pulled, and the rest are sitting vacant. See, keep in mind, some of these lots have already been sold to builders. Some of them the developer is holding on and have commercial loans, and then some of these the developer has paid out in cash. And so we are going to continue to track these things and see where this is going. All right, guys, here's a rapid fire I promised you. So currently, Eaglewood is offering a 2-1 buy down. Richmond American Homes is offering a 2% towards closing costs. Titan Homes is offering 1% or a 3-2-1 rate buy down on select homes. Chasado is offering a 3% in closing costs on select homes. Toll Brothers is offering the 1-0 buy down. Hubble Homes is offering you up to $30,000. Hayden Homes is offering you up to $25,000. So that is not all the builder incentives, but that was a handful that we want to share with you. And remember, if you're gonna go buy a new construction home, don't be afraid to ask for something.